Welcome back, friends. Thanks for tuning in once again this morning, Thursday, December 5th, 2019. Investors in India are waiting with uh, great impatience the announcement of the Reserve Bank of India regarding whether there would be an interest rate cut, and if so, then how much. Well, now what do the investors in effect have to gain from an RBI announcement? The economy has a tremendous impact, because if RBI is reducing the interest rate, then it reduces the lending cost for corporates and gives people an opportunity to borrow cheaply, invest in their own businesses, and which are bound to look up then. Investors have to see, more than the quantum of the rate cut, what impact this will have on the stock markets. Past precedence has shown that after an RBI monetary policy rate cut decision, the stock markets have in fact fallen. This is normally meant to be positive news, but because it has been factored in, the stock markets have already digested, so it rises on expectations but falls on announcement, because it's already cooked in the price. Today, however, I believe that after the RBI announcement, and I'm not even saying there will be a 25 basis points cut or a 50 basis points cut, I believe that after either, and there's bound to be either a 25 basis points or a 50 basis points, although I probably even would adventure to say there's a good chance of a 50 basis points cut, because the economy is really slowing down. GDP growth at 4.5% is really a big signal to the government to do something dramatic. Or RBI, although autonomous, still is dictated in some extent by the GDP numbers, the macro data numbers, and I believe that they might go for 50 basis points. What I'm trying to tell you investors is, whether there's a 25 basis points cut or a 50 basis points cut in RBI monetary policy today, the stock markets are going to rally, which is going to be unlike what you have seen in the past. What investors need to be empowered, they need to be given factors, and whereby they can make intelligent decisions. Every time in the past you have seen that the interest rate cut has been followed by a fall in stock markets in India. This time, today, it's going to be the reverse. A good rally is what I'm expecting today. Market should rally sharply after 12 p.m. and even more after 1 o'clock, as the news of the RBI policy gets digested by the global investors. So you as investors could see a sharp rally, and do take your positions accordingly. I have seen lots of economists come and argue about 25 basis points and 50 basis points, and how there's so much of food inflation which could deter RBI from a very heavy cut in interest rates, because whereas growth has slowed down, offsetting inflation, food inflation particularly is on the rise, the core inflation is on the rise. But these discussions really don't take you anywhere. You as an investor eventually have to know, after the RBI policy is announced, how will the markets fare. That's what you need to be empowered, more than these discussions about whether there'll be 25 or 50 and what is in the mind of the RBI. So be prepared for a good rally, and the purpose of this presentation is only to empower investors that be prepared for a sharp rise in Indian stock markets after the announcement of the Reserve Bank of India monetary policy today. Happy investing. Take care. Bye bye.